Up next, the Heat taking on the Clippers. For Miami, they'll face a tough battle against an equally hungry team to improve their record. But this could be the game that sparks them into a higher echelon. Clippers, Heat. We'll be right back on 2K Sports. "2K Sports" presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Heat, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
So here's Miami's starting group. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, we'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
So it's Miami now. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Outside Rozier. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Dunn picks one up.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
That's good from Rozier. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
Now, here's Dunn. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They get it again. Second chance shot, and Leonard with the lay-in.
And the work rate that Kawhi shows on every play never takes a moment off, and that can lead to second chance opportunities.
Here's Jovic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Leonard. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, look, here's what the Clippers head coach had to say earlier. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Leonard. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Snatched up. Leonard with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. The Heat with the lead. Over in the corner, Rozier. Dunn outside. Zubac kicks to Dunn. Powell against Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 6.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Terry Rozier.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's Robinson. 8 points his last outing. Jovic passes to Hero. Down low. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And he gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Now here's Leonard. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. 5th, the Clippers.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann's checked in for Norman Powell. And Porter subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Harden. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Here's Jaquez. 11-point game his last outing. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Batum scanning the floor. Porter dishes to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson pulls it in. Porter against Burks to the inside. Love. The game now all time. Here's Harden. From deep three-point territory. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
The Clippers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Alec Burks is out there with Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
So it's the Clippers now. Following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Pass to Porter. Burks pulls it in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Back to Robinson. On the wing, Hawkins. Good ball movement here by Miami. On its way from Burks for 2. And another basket for Miami.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Chris Dunn comes in for Mann. And Miami with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in. Burks against Dunn. Inside, Porter with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Dunn wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Now Leonard following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Leonard finagling one in close.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Johnson with a screen on dime. Works for 3, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Porter. Nothing on the board. Pass to Burks. Here's Johnson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Porter. Done outside. Pass to Zubac. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Love kicks to Robinson. Love with the screen for Robinson. Driving to the basket. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Robinson hits them both. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Nikola Jovic has checked in for Robinson. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now, Hero. Last game we saw him score 32. Clock is at 3. Rozier. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Great D that time from Hero.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Done outside. Zubac's the pass to Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Dunn nails both of them. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dunn against Rozier. Outside, Hero. Back to Rozier. Pass to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Here's Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The deep 3 from Harden. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Heat out front, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, and making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Limiting turnovers has helped. Give their ball handlers props. They've been smart with the decision-making.
They're certainly running the offense well. You know the coaching staff loves to see this. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a three-point game. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Dunn is out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Hero. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Adebayo with a screen on Harden. Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Dunn finds Leonard. Powell with it. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Dunn attacking. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Yeah, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Heat shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Hero against Harden. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 8.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. The Heat have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, here's Adebayo. 8 points for him. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Heat.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Highsmith. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It's been great to see Rozier's growth as a passer over the course of his career.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Leonard. Good on the 13-footer. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Now Rozier. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Clippers trail by 3. Harden kicks to Zubac. Pass to Harden for the tie. Hits it from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now here's Leonard. 12 points for him. In the corner. Harden, 6 on the shot clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Leonard. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Powell. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Harden the pass to Porter. Back to Harden. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Love.
And this is Harden's specialty, one of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Now here's Burks. He has 5. Good on the triple. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Dunn looking over the floor. Over Robinson. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. The Heat have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Love kicks to Burks. Love with the screen for Burks. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Stolen by Harden. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Harden's got 14 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Jaquez. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 5. Love with the screen on Harden. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Alec Burks is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Clippers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass to Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Love. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And that one misses.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And the Heat making a change here. Ware's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Jaquez the pass to Burks. Here's Ware. Pass to Love. Burks on the wing, guarded by Porter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Free throw good. Burks. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Love grabs the board.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Burks. Lays it up off the glass. Burks has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Look at the focus from Leonard. Wow.
They continue to battle out there, so close to to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Burks for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Pass to Love. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Burks against Porter. Love with the screen on Porter. Here's Burks, and again the turnover by the Heat. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Batum. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And James Harden subbed in for Kevin Porter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. The three from Harden buries it from three-point range. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. He'd have gone 2 or 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Powell. There's Hero with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Zubac kicks to Powell. Zubac with the screen for Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Clippers lead by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Rozier. Back to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jovic. Off target with his 3. Harden outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 5. It's Hero with the drive. The quick look, no good that time. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-3 run. Now, here's Zubac. He's guarded closely. pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the basket by Rozier.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
Harden's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Highsmith. Here's Hero. Count it, and the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Tied up with that one.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
There's Hero with a 3. Nails the tray.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. A 3 from Leonard. It drops. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Harden against Hero. Here he goes. Yes!
Well, they really needed a hoop, and Hero steps up.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, Hero. Inside, here's Highsmith. Yes!
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Tyler Hero.